Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another week of People Want to Know here at Jessica Dominguez TV. I'm JP Dominguez. I'm so excited because this week's actually going to be an awesome topic. Like always, or most of the time actually, I have here Jessica Dominguez, attorney Jessica Dominguez, at Abogada Latina, Instagram. Hashtag what?
I'm your mom.
Hashtag she's my mom. And I'm excited because this week actually we're going to get into something that is going to be super beneficial. It's the 5 no-nos of immigration. Are you ready to get into this?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's get started with the first immigration no-no.
I recommend that nobody ever tries to use false documents or to carry false documents on them, false IDs, because if you are detained or arrested and you have false documents on you, you're going to get charges, criminal charges against you. So definitely do not use documents that are false.
Right, and this usually comes into play when you apply future for some sort of benefit and they find out that you've been using false documents all the time, correct?
Yes, or even worse, let's say you get arrested and you have false documents on you, they're going to take you to jail and they're going to give you charges for carrying false documents or giving a false ID to an officer.
it's better just to avoid false documents altogether. Great. What would be your second immigration no-no?
People that come in with a tourist visa, they start living in the United States, they have no intention of going back to their countries, but what they do is, since they know that they only have, let's say, 6 months to stay, they either send their passport back to their countries of origin and ask someone to stamp it so that they can pretend that they actually left on time. That's definitely a no-no. Or even worse, people say, okay, before the 6 months are up, I'm going to go back to Mexico, let's say, and I'll come back 3 weeks later. What could happen in that case is 2 different scenarios. The first one is, on your way back, they could cancel your visa. Because if they determine that you already reside in the United States and you have no intention to visit, they can cancel your visa. Or second, let's say that you do not get your visa canceled, you do re-enter, but you apply for benefits in the future, they can give you a charge for visa fraud because you use a tourist visa to keep going in and out when you were not really visiting, you were already residing in the U.S.
Great, so absolutely, if you have a tourist visa, something to be mindful of. Sometimes people get the wrong recommendations from family and friends who've done it in the past, correct?
Okay.
Great, let's get into recommendation number 3.
Another no-no is do not become the victim of fraud. Do not take shortcuts. Do not believe someone who tells you that they're going to help you expedite your process because they know someone in immigration.
Great, always get 1, 2, 3 opinions.
Absolutely.
Great information. So what is the number 4 no-no?
If you're in the United States without an immigration legal status, do not exit the country. I know that it's really sad when you have a family member who's sick or who's ill and you want to go see them. I know that. I get to see families on a weekly basis who are going through very difficult situations. But you need to know that if you leave the country, not only are you going to get a bar, a punishment, but if you come back, try to re-enter and you get detained, no one says, okay, I was detained, I was deported, that's it, I'm going back to my country of origin. People do come back.
Right.
And when you come back, you get a permanent bar. If you're here without status, stay until we get a change in law.
Great. It's very serious issues. Some people have to make that call, and that's why we got to keep fighting for immigration reform.
Absolutely.
Attorney, what is the last immigration no-no?
Today, the 5th no-no is do not commit fraud, because not only will you get an inadmissibility issue for having committed fraud, but not everybody qualifies for a waiver. And even if you do qualify for a waiver, your waiver may not get approved. So just avoid getting into that whole situation.
Great. Well, thank you for those 5 immigration no-nos.
My pleasure.
Like I said, it's always a pleasure for the information that you give the community here on Jessica Dominguez TV. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We love seeing you guys come back for some more videos. We'll always here week after week answering your social media questions. And if you want to follow La Abogada, you can follow her on her Twitter at Abogada Latina or Instagram, same thing at Abogada Latina. You can follow me on Instagram at JP Dominguez, and we'll see you next week on People Want to Know.
Wait, don't go anywhere.
Please subscribe to the left
And watch our videos below.